Now, breaking news from WRAL. Coverage you can count on.
Road shut down. This is a live look in Durham where deputies are investigating an active scene. The information we're learning from the WRAL breaking news tracker. A car into a reservoir. A chase ends with a crash into the water in Wake Forest. How it started and what we know about the driver this morning. And the cost of lunch. Changes to SNAP benefits could force students off free meal programs in Wake County. The new steps families will need to take so their children can get food at school.
And heading off to school this morning definitely feels cooler. Our temperatures in the 60s and this afternoon in the 70s. I'll outline how long this cool air will last.
Good morning, everyone. It is 4:30. Welcome to your Tuesday, and we're glad you're part of the Early Risers Club at this hour as we get you started on your day. The weather feels fabulous. Meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner in the WRAL Severe Weather Center looking forward to these cooler and less humidity mornings.
We started to watch the humidity drop a little bit yesterday, but it was still a pretty warm afternoon. We'll see the temperatures drop today, too. Here's a live look at downtown Raleigh, 66 degrees, and check out that dew point. Woo! Anytime we get our dew point in the 50s this time of year, it's a hallelujah, I tell you what. I'm feeling great out there this morning. Nice low humidity, really comfortable temperatures. It's 61 in Roxborough, 66 in Durham, a little warmer down to the south, 72 in Fayetteville and 71 degrees in Clinton. How about our hour-by-hour forecast? Not bad at all. Our high temperatures will climb into the low 80s, which is almost 10 degrees below normal for this time of year. It does last into the holiday weekend. We'll talk about how it will feel as we get through Saturday, Sunday, and even into Monday coming up.
It's going to be a nice stretch of weather. Elizabeth, thank you. A Durham road is closed this morning because of an investigation after a crash. Take a look at the scene from the WRAL breaking news tracker on Old Oxford Road. This is a live look at the investigation underway. The Durham Sheriff's Office says there were no injuries from the crash. We are working to learn more information about what led to this. This morning, crews will return to the Wake Forest Reservoir to remove a car that crashed into the water. Deputies say they tried to stop a car just before 8:30 last night near Wendell. They say the driver didn't stop. The driver eventually lost control more than 10 miles away, crashing into the reservoir. The driver was taken to the hospital. We are working to learn their condition this morning. Charges are pending. A person is dead after a head-on crash in Wake County last night. This happened around 8:30 on Falls of Neuse Road, just south of East Millbrook Road. It shut down the southbound lanes of Falls of Neuse for hours. This is not a look at the scene last night from the WRO Breaking News Tracker. We'll try to get that video for you. Police tell us 2 people were taken to the hospital. 1 driver died. The other driver is expected to survive. No word on what led to that crash. Here's that video. And let's get to Kelsey Coffey with the story now. Kelsey.
Yes, Renee. So we're talking about the price of your student's school lunch in Wake County potentially going up as a result of changes in federal funding. So school leaders will meet here later today. They'll talk about next steps and how this could impact families. Now, all of this is because of President Trump's agenda bill, the One Big Beautiful Bill. It cuts funding for programs like Medicaid and SNAP benefits. In North Carolina, students who are a part of families that get SNAP benefits automatically get free and reduced lunch. Now, families may have to fill out paperwork to stay eligible for that program. School leaders expect fewer families will complete those forms, and that means fewer students would be able to get meals for free, and fewer schools would be able to provide free meals for all students.
The federal safety net that has been there for so long and that many have worked hard to make sure gets more robust to be able to support these families in need, the safety net is in jeopardy.
So we'll be sure to keep you updated on school leaders' plans today. Kelsey Coffey, WRAL News. I'm in Cary.
Tonight, we will learn the color scheme for the town of Garner's new logo. This is the blue one the town of Garner uses right now. And these are the new logo designs leaders are considering. It's a big change that's sparking some debate. Garner has used blue and gold in its logo for more than 20 years. Those were the colors selected by the black and white students who integrated the high school in 1968. Design experts on the rebranding project said the goal didn't work. Some town council members say the town is turning its back on the past. They say the public should have been given a chance to pick from the finalists. Mayor Buddy Gupton says this decision was made after months of public input.
Our democracy, but we don't take a poll or take a vote or a referendum on every single decision that's made. There comes a point where some bold leaders have to step out front and lead the way.
And the town council will make its decision during a work session tonight. The official public unveiling will take place Thursday at a town event honoring volunteers. A new roundabout in Garner is now open after months of construction and detours. The White Oak Road roundabout opened yesterday. People living nearby tell WRAL they are happy the road is open. This is not the end of the construction project. Contractors must complete additional lanes on the roundabout to help manage traffic. That's scheduled to be done by the end of the year. A family is mourning after a man was killed when a train hit his car in Clayton. Police identified the driver as 62-year-old Dwayne Bryant. They say the railroad crossing arms on Main Street were down in both directions, with lights flashing when Bryant tried to go around them. A Norfolk Southern freight train hit the car. Earlier this month, 21-year-old Ella Ryan Miller was hit and killed by an Amtrak train in Clayton while walking across the tracks. A special guest surprised some students in Raleigh for their first day of school. Governor Josh Stein started his day at Washington Magnet Elementary School. The governor was joined by North Carolina Superintendent of Public Instruction Mo Green. Stein has been outspoken in his support for public education. That includes his desire to increase teacher pay. Bus driver vacancies are down in Durham Public Schools this year, but teacher vacancies are relatively high for the area. Only on WRAL, the district superintendent told us about the progress they are making in hiring. More than 30,000 students returned for DPS yesterday. We're told all classrooms are covered. WRAL Investigates dug into vacancies for teachers, instructional assistants, and bus drivers in the area to start the year. DPS had the highest number of vacancies in the Triangle for teachers at 113. Superintendent Anthony Lewis told us pay is a big reason.
I was looking at some data not too long ago where we are ranked number 3 in terms of teacher pay, and we're behind Wake County and Chapel Hill. And so that definitely makes a difference as well. And so as we continue to look at, how we can be, more fiscally responsible to ensure that we are investing in our educators.
Superintendent Lewis says he is encouraged by 2 recent job fairs. He says the district is aggressively focusing on retention this year, and that includes providing mentors for beginning teachers. A judge has ordered that Kilmar Abrego Garcia must stay in the U.S. for now. The judge said Abrego Garcia should be given proper due process to fight his potential deportation. He was taken into ICE custody yesterday morning. He was mistakenly deported to El Salvador back in March. Abrego Garcia was returned to the U.S. in June to face human smuggling charges. The Trump administration announced over the weekend its intention to deport him to Uganda. The city of Durham is holding an engagement launch for their small area plan involving multiple parks today. Small area plans are a way for people to influence the future planning and development in their neighborhoods. The plan includes Lakewood, West End, and Lyon Park. Today's launch is happening at 6 at Community Family Life and Recreation Center at Lyon Park. Residents can learn more about the proposed project, give feedback, and ask questions. The city says there'll be more planning meetings over the next several months. The Powerball jackpot is still alive. No one won last night's drawing. The jackpot is now up to $815 million with a cash value of almost $370 million. This is now the 7th largest jackpot in Powerball history. It could only continue to grow as people buy tickets for the next drawing. You can watch it tomorrow night at 11 p.m. on WRAL. False alarm, real fear. A growing trend is triggering panic on college campuses across the country. Why these fake threats are so dangerous. Wall of dust. A powerful storm knocks out power and halts flights in Phoenix. What people woke up to. We'll give you a live look at Fenton and Cary from our WRAL live cam network. It's going to be a really nice day. Meteorologist Elizabeth Gardner tells us which days this week will feel most like early autumn.
From the WRAL Severe Weather Center, North Carolina's most experienced team of meteorologists.
4:43, taking a look at what you'll see heading out the door. Feeling great out there. 70 right now in Wilson, 66 in Durham, and 72 in Fayetteville. Our temperatures are likely to fall on down into the 60s all across the area this morning. Really going to feel quite comfortable. Take a look at the muggy meter. It's dropped all the way into the 50s. That puts us solidly in the comfy zone. Just something that we don't see very often in August, especially, I mean, we still have another almost a week of August to go. We take a look at our activities planner for school. Heading out to the bus stop this morning, temperatures should mostly be in the mid 60s, at recess 75, and coming home 80 degrees. I mean, that's Goldilocks weather in my book. Hopefully everybody gets a chance to get out and enjoy it. Of course, you may be thinking ahead to the holiday weekend as well. We'll check out how long this pretty weather will stick around. Coming up.
Thanks, Elizabeth. This morning, thousands are without power after this powerful dust storm rolled through downtown Phoenix. Take a look at this massive wall of dust. More than 15,000 homes and businesses lost power. The storm cut visibility to as low as 50 feet and grounded flights at Phoenix International Airport. Many of those flights have been rescheduled to take off this morning. If you travel with hairstyling tools in your luggage, listen up. The TSA has put in place a new ban on cordless hair tools. The ban includes curling irons or flat irons with lithium metal or lithium ion batteries. Also, curling or flat irons fueled with gas or butane. The items are banned in checked baggage. They can travel in your carry-on as long as they are fitted with a safety cover and protected from accidentally being turned on. The attorney for the Menendez brothers is filing an appeal to challenge their parole denials. Mark Garagos says his clients were not given a fair chance in last week's hearing. California's parole board concluded the brothers posed an unreasonable risk and should not be freed. Lyle and Eric Menendez shot and killed their parents 36 years ago. They only recently became eligible for parole. They'll be eligible to pursue it again in 3 years. At least 5 universities nationwide have faced false active shooter calls this year. Just this week, UNC Hospital went on lockdown for a false security threat. WRAL's Carly Haynes reports on the real panic that comes with these fake threats.
As millions returned to campus this month, at least 5 universities saw false active shooter calls, many of them hoaxes.
It could have happened anywhere. It could have happened on any campus. The impact is real, even though the message might be fake.
UNC students know the response. Almost exactly 2 years ago, a campus shooting killed a faculty member.
These events happen for real so often that many college students are surely mentally trying to prepare themselves for something like that.
Since then, UNC updated its emergency plan. It's made Alert Carolina messages more clear, enforced response training for staff, and put together a threat assessment unit. Former FBI Assistant Director Chris Swecker says real danger or not, the response is the same.
And we just can't afford to not respond when that type of, when the swatting happens, because you really, in the initial stages of it, it's very hard to tell the difference.
Artificial intelligence, where a caller can spoof a real person's voice, and social media contribute to the illegal swatting trend.
They just feel more bold. They're emboldened as they sit behind their computer and do these sort of things.
It's a difficult challenge for a university's resources, responding to all calls to keep students safe.
And that was Carly Haynes reporting. A reminder, hoaxes are not just harmless pranks, and social media is not anonymous. A swatting situation can land people in prison. Work is happening now on Raleigh's latest affordable housing project. 18 homes will go up near downtown Raleigh in the Idlewild community. It is Raleigh's first permanently affordable cottage court. NC Central head basketball coach Lavelle Moten grew up in Idlewild. He says the development will help families achieve the dream of home ownership.
If they move, they can take some of the equity out and create generational wealth for their families in the same capacity that is being created for people that didn't look like us or people who wasn't from these communities.
Idlewild was the first place in Raleigh where formerly enslaved people could own land. Project organizers say the development will honor that history and address the city's housing needs. Bluebell Creameries is recalling ice cream that was mislabeled. Some cartons packaged as chocolate chip cookie dough were mistakenly filled with a flavor called Millennium Crunch. The flavor has nuts in it, which are not listed on the label. They were sold in 16 states. North Carolina was not listed among them. Southwest Airlines is changing its seating policy for plus-size passengers. Starting January 27th, passengers who take up space in the neighboring seat will have to buy an extra ticket. It might not be refunded. The current rules allow flyers to buy an extra seat ahead of time and get refunded later. It also allows larger flyers to get an additional seat for free on the day of their flight if there is extra space available. 4:48 now on your Tuesday morning, and the difference, you can feel it when you step out the door. Elizabeth, it's so nice not to have it be so sticky anymore.
It really is. Feels fantastic. And it's not just going to be for a day or two. It looks like it could last all the way into the holiday weekend. We take a live look at downtown Raleigh right now. We do have some cloud cover out there right now. You can see the cloudy icon, but temperatures are feeling good. 66 in the Triangle. Our dew point 56. Cloud cover does tend to act like an insulating blanket and keep our temperatures a little bit warmer, so we won't see temperatures dropping quite as quickly in every part of the viewing area. So we'll take a look at that. Hour by hour dew point. So our dew points are in the 50s right now and will stay that way all day long. That's a measure of moisture in the atmosphere. It's not an actual temperature that we feel, but it's the way the moisture feels. And so it's great. That puts us right here in the comfy zone, and that stays with us all the way into the weekend. Taking a look at temperatures heading out right now. Our coolest spot is 61 in Roxborough and the warmest 72 in Fayetteville. Again, we do have some patchy clouds out there, which will keep our temperatures from dropping quite as quickly this morning, but it already feels really nice in most places. Solid 60s here around the Triangle, 65 in Cary, 68 in Knightdale, 68 in Garner, 68 Holly Springs. So feeling really good out there. Around town this afternoon, nice and comfortable. Durham at 79, 81 in Raleigh, and 86 in Fayetteville. So that's a nice drop from yesterday. Here's why. We have high pressure back to the west that's starting to move in across our area. High pressure systems rotate clockwise. So that high is dragging in air from Canada, and that is keeping things very comfortable in the morning and in the afternoon. As a matter of fact, the visitors from New York, that's what it feels like. It feels like August in Poughkeepsie, where their low is near 60 and a high near 80, and that's what we're going to see an average of coming up. So 88 is our normal high, 79 tomorrow, and then low 80s Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and you'll really feel it in the mornings as well. Tomorrow morning, 60, 58 on Thursday morning, and then we're back into the mid-60s on Friday. So you might need a jacket, and our below average temperatures will last most likely for the next 10 days. So enjoy it. Labor Day Monday, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous, 79 degrees under partly cloudy skies.
Thanks, Elizabeth. A league of their own. Hundreds of women stepped to the mound in Washington, D.C. The once-in-a-century opportunity playing out on the field. And career honors, the award Jennifer Lopez will receive, plus a new version of K-pop Demon Hunters that's now streaming. Welcome back. It's 4:54. All quiet in Chapel Hill as we take a live look at that intersection with Franklin Street. It is going to be a beautiful day with highs in the low 80s. So nice. A new sing-along version of a Netflix hit is now streaming. Here's David Daniel with today's Hollywood Minute.
It's time.
The sing-along version of the smash hit K-pop Demon Hunters is now streaming. Plenty of people didn't wait for it to reach Netflix. A theatrical version reportedly sold out more than 1,000 screens on Saturday and Sunday, making it the #1 movie at the weekend box office. Guillermo del Toro has a new gig. The American Film Institute has named the Oscar-winning filmmaker guest artistic director for its AFI Fest, October 22nd through the 26th in Hollywood. The festival's opening night film, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, starring Jeremy Allen White as the boss.
There's no doubt about it.
Jennifer Lopez also has an upcoming honor. The performer is set to receive the Virtuoso Award at the SCAD Savannah Film Festival, November 1st at the Savannah College of Art and Design. She'll be lauded for her career, including her upcoming role in Kiss of the Spider Woman, opening in theaters October 10th. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
This week, hundreds of women took a swing at their dreams. Tryouts for the new Pro Women's Baseball League wrapped up yesterday. More than 600 women registered for the 4-day camp held at the Washington National Stadium in D.C. The league debuts in May. These tryouts were the first for women in more than 80 years. In Wayne County, the Department of Social Services and the Health Department are not accepting in-person visits. The departments are moving into a new building on Klingman Street in Goldsboro. Staff are only available on the phone. The new buildings open on September 2nd. Ahead at 5, a chase ends with a crash into the water in Wake Forest. How it started and what we know about the driver. And lunch costs. Changes to SNAP benefits could take free lunch from students in Wake County. The steps families will need to take to make sure their kids get food. Plus, scholarship scams. 5 on Your Side is helping you spot the real from the phony scholarship offers.